for good things to happen. So you're now a grieving widower, I guess. Getting back out there and meeting new fox girls on Foxer, which is Grinder for fox girls, I guess. It was better than my joke about the old people and Grander. Grinder for old people.
Requesting landing permission from ground control. From the bridge, I mean.
Ground control to Major Tom. Or I guess in this case it would be ground control to Major Palm. I don't really know the rest of the song though, so hate that woman. I'm gonna get her. Yeah, that's Kafka. She turned herself into a bug or something. I don't know. I already have the Musketeer's gloves. I have like 8 of them. Stop buying me gloves for Christmas, Grandma. I want Cocker's Bad Fur Day. I heard there's a nude mode.
I'm not just a pretty face, you know.
You aren't even a pretty face! Got her! She sits side saddle on the worm. She rides worm side saddle. Do with that information what you will. And she was raised in a cultured environment. She was given a proper upbringing by the white lady. Well, the white lady's not the most proper lady, but she was, given good breeding. I shouldn't say things like that. That'll get misconstrued. She does have good breeding, though. Gotcha! Die mad about it. Stupid robot. All robot computers must shut the hell up. You do not speak to me. I do not converse with a kiosk. I am a divine being. You are a machine. You do not speak in my holy tongue. At the 9th bell toll, send 20 measures, 2 beats, smoke rock. I'm not gonna smoke rock. What are you, crazy? I don't do that anymore. Dang, look at that. Look at that figure she's got. Oh, I'm gonna skong! Oh! Humble yourself before the shells of those who gave their lives to hold our kingdoms. So this kingdom is literally built on the bones of innocent people. So kind of like America.
May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
I'm Aegis. I'm your illustrious hero. I'm your lustrous hero. I'm your lusty hero. Yeah, I feel like, as I've said before, if I woke up suddenly with magic powers and a cosmic baseball bat, I don't know if I would have a whole lot of time for this kind of thing. I would be far too busy traveling the galaxy, going to exotic planets, having people fan me with giant palm leaves and feed me grapes. Someone did have to do it. She did have to die. It is crazy how many people we have to kill, isn't it? It's crazy how many people we have to kill in order for good things to happen. So you're now a grieving widower, I guess. Getting back out there and meeting new fox girls on Foxer, which is Grinder for fox girls, I guess. It was better than my joke about the old people and Grander. Grinder for old people.
Requesting landing permission from ground control. From the bridge, I mean.
Ground control to Major Tom. Or I guess in this case it would be ground control to Major Palm. I don't really know the rest of the song though, so hate that woman. I'm gonna get her. Yeah, that's Kafka. She turned herself into a bug or something. I don't know. I already have the Musketeer's gloves. I have like 8 of them. Stop buying me gloves for Christmas, Grandma. I want Cocker's Bad Fur Day. I heard there's a nude mode.
I'm not just a pretty face, you know.
You aren't even a pretty face! Got her! She sits side saddle on the worm. She rides worm side saddle. Do with that information what you will. And she was raised in a cultured environment. She was given a proper upbringing by the white lady. Well, the white lady's not the most proper lady, but she was, given good breeding. I shouldn't say things like that. That'll get misconstrued. She does have good breeding, though. Gotcha! Die mad about it. Stupid robot. All robot computers must shut the hell up. You do not speak to me. I do not converse with a kiosk. I am a divine being. You are a machine. You do not speak in my holy tongue. At the ninth bell toll, send 20 measures, 2 beats, smoke rock. I'm not gonna smoke rock. What are you, crazy? I don't do that anymore. Dang, look at that. Look at that figure she's got. Oh, I'm gonna skong! Oh! Humble yourself before the shells of those who gave their lives to hold our kingdoms. So this kingdom is literally built on the bones of innocent people. So kind of like America.
May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
I'm Aegis. I'm your illustrious hero. I'm your lustrous hero. I'm your lusty hero. Yeah, I feel like, as I've said before, if I woke up suddenly with magic powers and a cosmic baseball bat, I don't know if I would have a whole lot of time for it.
Welcome. You've got mail.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Come on in, find your seats. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Hello, hello. My name is Mr. Aegis, and I will be your teacher for this session. How are we all? Hello, Dragon. Hello, Rao. Hello, Seki. Yes, indeed. Ivy. Awoo. Ma. Hello to you all. Happy Saturday evening. You made it to the weekend. Congratulations, we did it. Oh, yes. Du hast mail. You have mail. And we also have Pat the Badger. Welcome, Pat the Badger, as well as all of you tonight. Oh, and Loresno, thank you so much for your subscription.
Welcome. You've got mail.
Thank you for enrolling in our honor roll. Thank you for the Bezos bucks. Yes, yes. Howdy, howdy, howdy. As I've said, I appreciate it so much when people choose to support our little educational learning community here. It means a lot. I don't expect anything in return for what we do. We're here to help each other live longer, healthier, happier lives, of course. So thank you so much for choosing to spend your Bezos bucks on our little learning community. I will happily spend that currency on some ferret toys or treats or something to put back into the channel. Yes, yes. Tonight we're going to be having an excellent lesson, part 2 of our flu season lesson. But let's just chill for a second and chat, get ourselves comfortable. How are we? How are y'all? How was the week? We didn't stream on Friday because I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, last time we saw each other was on Tuesday. If you were here for our last Silk Song session. Yeah, invest in noodles. Get in on Noodle Coin. It's not a crypto, although they would be happy to pull the rug on you or crawl under the rug or whatever. Barely made it through the week, Seki. Yeah, I get you. I had a day on Wednesday, I think it was. I think, because I can barely remember, but I slept about 14 hours. I got home from work around 5:30. Thought I'll just take a little nap. I'll be fine. I'd had a headache, been tired all day. I'll just take a nap. I'll be fine. And then I didn't wake up until the next day when my alarm went off for work. Rao got some successful work done. Merged SSD partitions. Forced to update your Windows 10 laptops to Windows 11. Oh yeah, they are getting rid of Windows 10 support. Invest in the wiggly noodle creatures, Ico. I couldn't agree more. Otherwise, they will bite. I need to give them something else to bite. Otherwise, it will be me. Maybe I will actually go down there on their security cam again tonight. It's been a little while since we've actually seen them on cam since I tried to do our little upstairs camera, but they're just so loud. They're just so loud up here when they're scrambling and scrobbling and trying to get up. Yeah, that's just not going to work. Just in time, Rao. Just in time before the cyber insurance jumps down your cyber throat. Cyber's you. Yeah, I can't say that I'm a huge fan of Windows 11. I had to get the mod or whatever thing that allows you to use all of the old Windows style skins. Because I can't. I just can't. I have to have my taskbar the way I'm used to it. I don't like all of the modernization of these UIs. Rao, you're probably doing pretty Angus lately. I would have to agree, I think. Yeah, settings sucks now. It just sucks. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. Yeah, it's just all bloatware. You can't even play solitaire without ads anymore. What a joke. Yeah, it has been a long week, and I didn't get as much done as I was hoping. There's a lot of stuff I wanted to get done over this weekend. I'll try to get some of it done tomorrow, but we've also got a thing tomorrow, a stream thingy tomorrow, so I don't know. I'm not quite up to Angus yet, probably not even to Beatrice. I'm still hanging on Greg. Hello, Rico. Hello, hello. Yeah. Can't play solitaire offline either now. What a joke. Windows has become such a joke. I wish I was better at computer. I would find some other alternative, but alas, computer is not my domain. Not since Windows 98, as you can see. Although I am getting better at Streamlabs and Twitch integrative throwing system and all that, I think I got this thing figured out. You know, that thing I was working on, trying to get to the little interactivity thing. You know, the thing. You get that thing I sent you? Do you get that reference? Do you get that thing I sent you? I know Rao does. Yeah, I think I got it to work. Yeah, the forced transition of Windows 11. I don't like it. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. Do you get that reference? 2 old cartoon references. Get the second one, Ivy? Yes, yes. Ooh. I like those references. I don't know why. Ari Birdman, attorney at law. The second one was Ren and Stimpy. Yes, yes, Ivy. Cyrus, your PC won't even support Windows 11? Maybe for the best. I don't know. My work laptops are all Windows 11, so I can't do anything about that. And of course, all the settings are managed for me, so I can't change anything either. Ugh. Honestly, I've said it before, but I feel like Windows 98 was just the chef's kiss peak of design. I feel like it was so sharp. It really understood the user. It was so intuitive. It felt like a desktop. You know? I think that's why it was just so successful. It was so easy to use. Yeah, it had its problems, but Visually, from an aesthetic standpoint, it was just so clean and sharp. That's why I have our sort of aesthetic the way it is. I know a lot of people have retro computing or computer style overlay gimmicks. Most of those are like stylized. Some of them are very cool, have a very cool stylized art style. I went with a much more faithful, straight up homage. But I need to get a little more comfortable. Let's take this jacket off. There we go. Roll up my sleeves. Because we're going to be talking about some very important stuff. Let's head to the main classroom so that we can talk about it all. There we go. Little Fox Gamery. We have another fox in the class. How do we keep attracting all these foxes? We get on Foxer? But welcome. We've got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. Tonight, yes it is Saturday, October 4th, 2025, we are going to be talking about flu season. This is part 2. We did our flu shot lesson last week, and today we will be talking about flu prevention more generally. Oh, you are now a Fox Warrior. You got enough XP to level up? You were a novice or neophyte, or however your system calculates it, classifies it. Foxes do hunt badgers. Not very successfully. Let's be honest, we're pretty tough. Although foxes and coyotes have been known to work together. Which is super cool. And foxes and crows have been known to work together. And badgers and crows. Which is fitting, because I like crows too. Of course, make sure you're following the class rules. Be good to each other. You don't really need to be good to me. I mean, I'm used to it. Hit me with your best shot. I know you've stored all of your projectiles. Yeah, use your redeems at your leisure. Make clips. I don't mind. Make as many clips as you want. Some people have a limit on that, I guess. They don't want too many to comb through. I'm fine. Ask questions. Give feedback. Let me know what you're thinking. You don't need to raise your hand if you want to. That's great, though. Let me know how the audio is, the visuals. If there's anything you need to change, Pat the Badger has returned as well. As for subs and donations, as I mentioned, I don't expect anything in return for what we're doing. This is all so that we can all learn from each other and live longer, healthier, happier lives. But if you want to spend your Bezos bucks, your Prime sub, fantastic. Do it. You've already spent those Bezos bucks. You might as well get something out of it. We have emotes for our honor roll subscribers. We're setting extra things up in the Discord soon-ish. If you want to send donations, primarily it will just be used for the ferrets. Everything goes right back into the channel. I don't make any money on this. I have a career as underpaid and as underappreciated as teaching is, but you know how it is. But yeah, you can send fan art or food or toys or treats to the ferrets. They'll love it. Of course, pick your stream avatar if you have not already. Most importantly, though, follow along, share what we do with others. Have fun. Word of mouth is the best thing you can do for this channel to support it. I don't do a whole lot of shameless self-promotion. I'm not very good at it. But when we do get people to come by and check us out, you know what? They like it. There's a reason that you're here. I did apply to a group today. Not that I expect to get in, but it's good practice. I don't know how many groups will be interested in the kind of educational content we do, but hey, shoot my shot. You should also check out the Knowledge Fellowship, though. That is the stream team that I'm a part of. You can see the link in my About section. We're an educational streamer collective. I believe I am the only VTuber currently. It is mostly highly professional, fantastic people. But you should check it out. There's always someone on the Knowledge Fellowship streaming something educational, informative, fun. Something Besides the slop that's out there on Twitch and TikTok and YouTube. You should check out that stream team. Not now, of course. Keep watching me. But speaking of the Knowledge Fellowship, as a member of the committee, I am also doing a special seminar series once a month where I interview one of these amazing educational streamers on Facecam on the Knowledge Fellowship Twitch channel. I have had the opportunity to interview astrobiologists, people who have been on panels at conventions, astronomers. Tomorrow I will be interviewing Nerduino, who is a Cambridge-educated PhD who has worked at NASA. They've worked at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. They've done research in cosmic microwave background. Fantastic, amazing, super smart stuff. And I will be interviewing them tomorrow. We'll have a conversation about all that kind of cool stuff. And you can check that out. That will be on the Knowledge Fellowship Twitch channel. Yeah, extremely accomplished, very educated people. Stephen Wolfram of Wolfram Alpha, the math website and application, is a member of the group. But yeah, make sure to check that out. You can see my beautiful face tomorrow. Of course, we do have to consult our class behavior chart. As we were mentioning earlier in the stream, how are you doing today? This is not me judging you, putting your name on a clip and moving it up and down to punish or reward you for your behavior. No, we've gotten away from that in education. Now it's self-reflection. You tell me where you think you belong. As a way for you to think, you know what? I'm doing great. I should recognize it. Or, hey, I could do better. We use a scale of Night in the Woods, where our Anguses are at the top. Those who are pushing themselves and helping others because Angus is good. Like Ivy, and Wes, and Scratchy the Bobcat, and Pristine Fur, and Raven Dramatic, and Henry Bear, and the Dragon, and Ocelot, and Cyrus. If your name is not on the list and you would like to be, you just let me know. I don't want to put anyone on there if they're not comfortable with it. Don't want to put anyone on the spot, but if you want your name on a clip, you just tell me. And if your name is on this chart and you want to be moved, you just tell me and I'll move you. This is updated before each stream. Our Beatrice Santellos, those who are working hard, nose to the grindstone like Beatrice, are Ren, Copper Huntress, Avaldragon, Shroomy. Shroomy was lower than this, but I moved them up myself because their computer exploded. Yeah, their GPU exploded, and you know what? They're working through it. Average Sonic, Anomalisa Keys, Fractal Fox, Chico, Cheesecake, Nova and Pulse, Tony, Mew Blue, and Rao are all in our Beatrice Santello tier. Our Gregs, our Greglies, the slackers like Sal, Ralsei, Loresno, Utopia Tree, Aurora and Bandit, Marcus the Red Panda, and myself down there. Yeah, I was down with May, but I've done a little bit of work, so I guess we're doing okay. We're doing a little bit better. Moon Gelato was also lower, but I haven't seen them in a little while. I'm a little bit worried. If any of you have Moon Gelato on Discord or wherever, drop them a message. Let them know I thought I was thinking about them. Our May Borowskis are Bad Noodles. Our Seki the Snep, that's where you said you wanted to be. Dr. Phil Erotica, Bit Shepherd, Punished Bags, and Madure and Aylamuni, along with Snowfox down in the little trash can that they said that they wanted to be in, so that's where they are. Well, maybe that's where I belong lately. I guess it wasn't really my fault this week. Again, 14-hour nap. I was very tired. But you know what time it is now? It's time for our breathing exercise. The thing we do before every lesson and every stream. Well, if I remember. Because breathing is very important. I don't know if you know this, but you die if you don't do it. So you might as well do it well. We breathe between 13 to 20 times per minute normally, and that's considered normal breathing. That's considered normal respiration. That's really fast, and we breathe very rapid and very shallow in the modern world, and it leaves us more physiologically susceptible to stress and anxiety. You are physically more likely to experience stress, anxiety, and panic because we breathe so fast and so shallow. So we're going to do a 4-5-6 breathing exercise. Normally a 4-7-8, but that can be a little challenging, so we start here. To do this, you just sit up nice and straight. You relax your jaw, your Shoulders, you unclench yourself. You put one hand, or paw or claw, talon, tentacle, hoof, whatever it is that you have on the end of some limb of yours, and put it over your heart. And then you take the other hand, or paw, or claw, or talon, or tentacle, or hoof, or foot, depending on how flexible you are, whatever it is that you have on the end of some other limb, and you do the furt walk. But I can walk. They can walk. Other Pokemon can shout and shoot lasers from their mouth, but I can walk. They can walk. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna pull the air down deep from the diaphragm because we have more surface area in our lungs. You see how the lungs are kind of shaped like little pyramids? Your surface area is much bigger down in the bottom of the lungs. You have more time to extract that delicious oxygen. Oxygen is not meant to be bubblegum flavored. It's not meant to be vape flavored. We're going to breathe in for 4 seconds through our nose. We're going to hold it gently for 5 seconds. And then we're going to exhale slowly through our mouth for 6 seconds. The little pink ball will help us keep time. And when it gets to the top, we'll begin. So get ready. We'll begin. Ready? Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and hold it. And exhale through the mouth, nice and slow. All the way out. And breathe in. 3, 4, and hold it. And exhale slowly all the way out. One more time. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and hold it. And exhale. Don't leave any stale air in your lungs. Let it all out. And that's it. 3 deep breaths. Takes about 1 minute. We took about 3 breaths in 1 minute, as opposed to 13 or 20 breaths per minute. That particular exercise is great for getting yourself relaxed, bringing down your heart rate, your blood pressure, helps you relax before, say, a test or a resume or an interview or something like that. Yeah. So try to incorporate that in your daily life. Just take 60 seconds to take a couple deep breaths once per day. And let me know how that goes for you. Next time we see each other in a stream, let me know that you've been doing it. And the background music that we're playing now before or during our breathing exercise is from the game Sable. I highly recommend that game. It's a really cool little indie game with an amazing soundtrack. But let's continue. We have our icebreaker fun facts for today. It is October 4th. And today is National Cinnamon Bun Day. National Cinnamon Bun Day. I love cinnamon buns. I love cinnamon rolls. Delicious. I don't know why these don't have any icing on them. That's criminal. You're a cinnamon bun? Awoo! Oh, whoa. Ooh, woo. Ada, ada. Me too. Yeah. I'm a big fan. Do you like cinnamon rolls? Or do you prefer some other kind of dessert pastry? Do you like some other kinds of dessert pastries? I'm a big fan. Cinnamon roll, too good, too pure for this world. They are quite good. A nice, fresh, warm cinnamon roll. I'm glad they have their own day. The other thing that October 4th is, it's the anniversary of the Gregorian calendar. Now, we talked about this once before in a lesson. It was a non-health lesson, but I did a lesson on last leap day. Last time we had a leap day. Because the leap day exists because of the changeover to the Gregorian calendar, or the timing of the leap days. But yeah, October 4th, a couple hundred years ago, we changed to the Gregorian calendar. And because of the change, we actually skipped 10 days. We went directly from October 4th to October 15th. There are 10 whole missing days in history because we had to catch up. We got rid of the Julian calendar. We finally assassinated that calendar and switched over to Pope Gregory's calendar. Well, I mean, it wasn't his. He didn't make it. He just had a bunch of really smart people do it for him. Yeah, with the calendar the way it is now, with the leap years and days situated the way they are now, I don't think we will lose a day for like 1,000 years or something like that. It's that accurate. Because it's one leap year every 4 years, except every 100 years, except every 400 years. So every 4 years we have a leap year, except on years ending in 00. So in the year 2000, in the year 2100, in the year 2200, there won't be. Unless it's a multiple of 400. So the year 2400, we will. By doing it that way, we managed to stay within the actual travel of the Earth around the sun so close that it's accurate for like the next 1,000 years. Yeah. Nobody will really care. We won't need to upgrade it. Unless we do what I think we should do, which is change the calendar to 13 months of equal 28 days each. Exactly 4 weeks. That would give us 364 days. And then we would just have 2 New Year's days. Like we would have a New Year's Day, and then there would be a special like end of calendar year, end of calendar day. It'd be like a calendar holiday, like an extra weekend. Because then every month would begin on the same day, it would end on the same day. The days of the week would always be the same. We could get it closer to the actual like lunar cycle. It would make things so much easier. Like the first of the month could always start on, Monday. And the end of the month would always be on the same day. Wouldn't need to remember which days have 30 or 31. I don't know what we would call the new month. I mean, maybe we could call it Aegis after me. Yeah, we would have a 0th day. Yeah, it'll make things better, which is why, of course, it will never happen. Can't even get rid of daylight savings time. We should just get rid of time zones altogether. And time altogether. Why not? Ugh. Hold on, I need to do something real quick. There. Time abolishment. Yeah, abolish time. Let me see if this works now. I tried something new. Oh, fantastic. It works. It works. I finally got that thing to work. Now it looks like the start menu has been activated and someone has selected the throw program just before it actually does the throw. That's great. Look at me. Oh! That's awesome. I feel really good about that. Now I just need to put the little click sound of the mouse. I'm going to try to do that for all of the different types of redeems. Like, you'll click the soundboard one. Majestically through the sky, but I can walk. They can walk. Other Pokemon can fly majestically through the sky, but I can walk. They can walk. Anyway, yeah. This is great. Let's continue. Let's actually get this lesson going. Yes, today, class, we are going to be talking about flu season. This is our... Oh, thank you so much for the gold stars. What's going on? What's going on? Why is it... What's going on? I need to change this. Flu seasoning? Yeah, it's looping. It's looping. Oh god, it's stuck in an endless loop. I wonder why. Let me test it. Owie. I mean, I knew there would be bugs. We're about to play Silksong after all. Oh. Anyway, yeah. That's right, class. Tonight we're going to be talking about flu season again. This is part 2 of our flu season lesson. Last week we talked about the flu shot. Today we're going to be talking about flu prevention more generally. To recap what we're talking about influenza. We're talking about flu season. We're talking about this virus. The season between December to February. The disgusting, icky, awful flu. A contagious illness, a virus that infects the respiratory system, the nose, the throat, the lungs. That spreads very quickly and very easily. It can seem like it's not a big deal. It can seem like it's just an inconvenience. But it can kill. And it spreads very easily and very quickly, like your margarine or butter. Through coughs, through sneezes, through touching different objects. Leads to fever, chills, aches. Lead to sore throat and cough. Sore throat being the most disgusting and awful thing I can imagine. It's that thing that makes you realize, God, I wish I didn't have a sore throat. Wow, remember those good old days before I had a sore throat? Can't wait till my throat's not sore anymore. It can last a couple days. It can last up to a week or more. And it can also kill. And not just people who are in vulnerable situations, not just people who are immunocompromised, not just seniors, not just children. It can kill. But particularly people who are elderly, young, or who have pre-existing medical conditions. It can be deadly. This little virus, that for so many of us does pass after a few days, doesn't always. Now I want to drive home how important it is. Now, last week we did talk about the 1918 pandemic. We won't go into it fully again, but just to reinforce this fact, during the 1918 pandemic, 1 in 4 people on Earth was infected with this version of the influenza virus. It killed up to 50 million people, perhaps many more. It killed so many people that global life expectancy fell 12 years. The flu virus, influenza, gets its name from the Latin word for influence. The ancients believed it had something to do with the influence of the stars, the position of the stars, or just the influence of the weather, the cold, it being seasonal. Outbreaks of the flu have been described for centuries all over the world. And it can be so consequential that, as you see here, this massive dip in life expectancy happened all from this one little virus. So not something to just shrug off. Because a bad flu can leave lasting lung damage even if it doesn't kill someone. Just a bad flu can leave you with lasting lung damage. It can cause you to have an increased risk of myocarditis or inflamed heart tissue. It can lead to a lengthy post-viral fog, leaving you with a cognitive deficit. Having the flu, both during your infection and in the immediate aftermath, can leave you more susceptible to a secondary infection. It strains your metabolism, strains your metabolic systems. It also strains the healthcare system. Each year, $11 billion is spent on healthcare related to the flu. And there's over $90 billion, probably $100 billion or more now every year, in economic costs, lost productivity, if that's what people care about. And I don't know about you, but I don't want a regular flu for even one day. I don't want to get sick with even a regular, normal flu for even one day. Those really suck. I want to be healthy. And it really is preventable. Bronchitis and pneumonia. Yeah. They come leaping at you from the top rope with a steel chair. Just like in professional wrestling, when you're weakened, when you're down, the villain team's tag team partner sneaks into the ring with the steel chair while the referee is distracted and hits you with the steel chair. Or the giant stop sign or whatever, or choke slams you into the thumbtacks. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of AEW, a lot of thumbtacks going on. I don't want that. The flu or the thumbtacks. Although thumbtacks are probably a lot safer than taking like a power bomb through a table. That's probably actually safer. Anyway, to recap from our flu shot lesson, influenza is no joke. It can kill or do serious harm. And you don't want even a mild flu, so why spend a week in bed? Even if you're healthy, even if you're young and healthy, you could be the link that gets someone else sick. You could be the link that gets someone who is vulnerable sick. And you might never know it. Because you can be contagious even when you don't realize that you're sick yet. You might have few or no symptoms and still be able to spread it to someone who is vulnerable. The flu shot is safe and effective. And it is an excellent way to cut your chance of getting the flu by half. And for those that do get the flu after they've gotten the flu shot, it can reduce their risk of a serious infection, of hospitalization or death by 30%. Insurance, Medicare, and Medicaid provide a free flu shot every year. You can go to vaccines.gov for now to find a provider. If you are under or uninsured, your state may have a free adult vaccine program. You can search your state's name, adult vaccine program, to find free flu vaccine clinics in your area. If you're in Canada, the flu shot is free, covered by provincial health plans. If you're in the UK, many people are covered by a free flu shot through the NHS or through their work. And if not, the flu shot is available at very low cost at pharmacies. Now, we asked this last time, but I want to ask you again in case you weren't here. What other factors besides the weather do you think exist that cause the flu season to be between December to March? And if you were here for our lesson last week, why do you get the flu shot in or before October? A little pop quiz for you. Ivy gets one of them right off the bat. Yes, lots of social holidays, family gatherings, and you want to get the shot in time so that it has time to do its business with your immune system. That's right. Yes, yes. It takes a while to set in. Yeah, everyone stays inside. That's right. some of the reasons are the fact that, yes, it is colder weather, and that can take a toll on your immune system. People are indoors more, and they're often in more crowded spaces. We're getting less sunlight usually. There's also less fresh air. The air quality indoors isn't always great. School has begun. And as the weather gets colder, the stress increases. There's also the holidays and travel stress for a lot of people. People are less physically active, Dragon says. Very good. Our nutrition can change during the winter as well, and usually not for the better. And winter, well, it also has an effect on our mental health. Again, often not for the better. And there's an extremely strong tie between our mental health and our immune system, and our physical health generally. We've got all these other things going on, all this other stuff going on. So why not give your immune system a hand up? Give yourself a boost. Give yourself a little cheat code. Right? Why not? Yeah, just walk it off as a 0% chance of actually helping. So we're going to talk about a couple different things. We're going to talk about a couple different ways that we're going to help prevent the flu, besides just the flu shot, which you should get. We're going to talk about hand hygiene, respiratory hygiene, face hygiene, environment hygiene, sleep hygiene, and immune support. The first thing we're going to do is talk about hand washing, because we talk about that in this class a lot, don't we? Every time we take a break, right? You should know the deal. Why do we have hands? Why do we have hands? There are many reasons. There are many reasons that we have hands. To pat the badger, for example. To hold the badger. To cherish the badger. Yes, we also have hands to pat the Ralse, and I'll ask people why they have hands if I want to, Ral. I'm the teacher. But our hands touch everything. They touch our food, they touch our face, they touch our pets, our surfaces, our clothes, our trash, our devices. They touch everything. Our hands are how we interact with the world. And 40% of foodborne illnesses are transmitted via the hands. And 80% of communicable diseases are transferred by touch alone. Just by touch, 80% of communicable diseases are spread. And the flu can last up to an hour in the air and on surfaces. And much of everything, as Rao says, is filthy, statistically speaking. But if you are familiar with the little thing that I say before we take breaks, you'll have a pretty good idea what this means. One in three, 33%. What does this 33% stand for? As Ren pops into class, a little bit late, but not too late. Hello. What does 1 in 3 represent in the context of our hand-washing conversation? People who don't wash their hands, Ivy says. Yeah, 33%, 1 in 3 people, do not wash their hands after they use the restroom. That's disgustipating. It is disgusting, Rico. Ugh. You're at work. I mean, maybe not you because you work in a place where people probably do wash their hands, but most people look around at work, your left and right, look at 3 people. One of them is probably not washing their hands after they use the restroom. But you know what the 50% represents? You know what the 50% represents? Or that 95%? I won't keep you in suspense, but 50% represents the remainder of that 2 out of 3. People who don't use soap after they use the restroom when they wash their hands. They do wash their hands, but they don't use soap. So I always tell you, 1 in 3 people don't wash their hands after they use the restroom. But it's not as if the rest of them are actually doing it right. They're running their hands underwater, but they're not using soap, so... You know what the 95% represents? Those are the people who do wash their hands after they use the restroom, but they do it for less than 20 seconds. Now that one, yes, better than nothing. I would rather have people put soap and water on their hands for under 20 seconds than nothing.
Can I be excused for the rest of my life?
Yeah, can I be excused from humanity for the rest of my life? Well, if people keep not washing their hands, we might all be excused from humanity. How disgusting. But you know how important this is? Society, if people washed their hands? Good hand washing, according to the World Health Organization, could reduce global illness by 50%. We could cut communicable diseases like this by 50%. 20% of flu and cold and 30% of diarrhea-related illnesses could be prevented if everyone washed their hands correctly. Now, Rico knows, I'm sure. But there's a pretty good reason why diarrhea-related illnesses are a pretty important part of that statistic. Because they can be absolutely deadly. Many lives are lost due to diarrhea-related illnesses. What's more, we could drastically reduce our reliance on antibiotics if we all washed our hands properly. We talk correctly about our over-reliance on antibiotics and their overprescription. We wouldn't need them nearly as much if people just washed their hands properly. As Rao points out, dysentery isn't just an Oregon Trail event. And if our healthcare system, well, if that keeps going the way it is, well, that's going to come back too. Yeah, oh, Rico pointed that out. I did a Oregon Trail stream once. I should play that again. That was fun. And then I get to name all the characters after all of you. But the other striking statistic that the World Health Organization puts out is that about 1 million lives a year could be saved if everyone was washing their hands properly. That's absolutely incredible to me. I tried to find a picture of 1 million people. It's hard to find. It's amazing how many lives could be saved just by washing our hands properly. And Clippy would like to help. Clippy realizes that we're trying to wash our hands. This little heat map is a graph of what it looks like when people wash their hands. This is where people actually get the soap and water on their hands when they do wash them. This tells me that, you know, there's that 1/3 that don't wash their hands at all, and there's that 50% that don't even use soap. But even among the people that do wash their hands, most of us aren't really getting full coverage. We're not doing it right. So let's learn. Let's learn from Clippy and figure out how we can actually wash our hands properly. Because this Dr. Manhattan looking fella, before washing, looks like this. Then you've got the old rinse and shake. Someone who just runs their hand underwater and doesn't dry or use soap. Doesn't look like they accomplished much at all. This person who did 15 seconds with soap, a lot better. Still, probably a significant amount of germs left there. And then finally on that bottom one, now we're getting somewhere. 30 seconds with soap and water. How do we get to that last part? How do we get to the bottom? Well, there are some steps. We're going to break it down like the box. Break it down like the back of the box. I tried to do a reference. Why do I do that? Step 1. Yes, you wet your hands first. You run your hands under the clean running water. You lather your soap all over your hands. You get it all over your hands. You rub vigorously, covering all surfaces for at least 20 seconds. And then you rinse thoroughly and you dry thoroughly, preferably with a clean towel or air dry. I'm not going to get into the whole debate about the hand dryer things, the blowers. Yeah, the evidence, such as it is, seems to indicate that those aren't great. But if that's what you've got, you use what you've got. Preferably, though, use a clean towel or air dry. And hello, Kiwi, coming to us from the land of YouTube. Hello again. It rubs the soap on its skin, or else it gets the dysentery again. But we also want to break down where you get that soap. All over your hands. It's not just rub it on the palms of your hands, turn the page and wash your hands. Yes. Think of Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, or, Metallica if you prefer their cover. But you start palm to palm. You turn the page, you go on the back of the hands. Then you get between the fingers. You do the base of the thumbs. Then you get the fingernails rubbing into the palm of the hands. And then you get the wrists. But a demonstration, I think, is in order. Wetting the hands. Bring the water off to save water. Get the soap on. Lather it up. Get that lather everywhere, palm to palm, on the back of the hands, in between the fingers, back of the hands, between the fingers, on both sides, the bases of the thumbs. Get the fingernails into the palms. Then you get that water going again. Rinse all the soap and water off thoroughly.
Time you turn the page, you have to wash your hands. You turn the page, you wash your hands. You turn the page, you wash your hands.
Oh my God, that's a great reference.
And then you wash your hands.
Oh, and then it coughs all over Rocco.
And I'm
oh my God, Filbert, I'm so sorry.
Throw up.
That was great. Katanamia, you moved from YouTube to Twitch. Fantastic. Yes. I have been focusing primarily on Twitch. I might actually spend more time on YouTube given the way Twitch has been moving lately. Ugh. But let's watch that demonstration one more time. Yes, Glaceon spotted. Wet the hands. Save water. Soap everywhere. Back of the hands, front of the hands, in between the fingers. Scissor the fingers together. Jerk on the thumbs. Grind the fingernails into the palms. And then rinse thoroughly. Shake off, and then Use a clean towel. Dry the hands. And pat your glaceon. That's how we do it. That is an effective hand washing technique. And like we've been talking about, if everyone did that correctly, properly, when they're supposed to, it'd save 1 million lives a year. We could cut our reliance on antibiotics. We could cut global illness by 50%. And if you have a Leafeon, pet your Leafeon, or your Evian, or your Sylveon, or your Espeon, or your Vaporeon. Oh, hey, Papyrus, I didn't see you there. Oh! You can pet your Papyrus, unless you're evil and you killed them. So that's how you wash your hands. When should we wash our hands, though? When should we be washing our hands? Well, I mean, obviously, after using the restroom, we know that. When else, though? After, anytime you use the restroom. Anytime you touch your pets. Yes, Ralsei, after Badger Pats. Anytime you touch those stinky noodles. Anytime you've handled waste, for example, Sampo. Anytime you blow your nose or sneeze or cough into your hands, you should be washing your hands. And you should be washing your hands before and after you make or eat food. Or anytime you touch any wound, any kind of scrape or wound, you should be washing your hands. Both before and after. Because you don't want to get germs into any wound that you're touching. And you don't want to keep germs on your hand after you've touched a wound. You don't want to get germs on food you're putting into your mouth. But if we washed our hands the way that we're supposed to, before and after these situations, again, imagine how much of your life you would save not getting sick. Now, I know that it's not always convenient. And sometimes hand sanitizer is the appropriate choice. I don't know why this bottle of hand sanitizer in this image has such a sadistic looking grin on its face as it's chasing the bacteria. Not my monkey, not my circus, not my problem. But hand sanitizer is an acceptable alternative in some situations. If you absolutely can't wash your hands, don't have access to the facilities right at that moment, that's okay. Make sure you're using a sanitizer that has at least 60% alcohol. Put a dime-sized amount on your hands. Oh my God, I missed the ad break. Anyway, yeah, we'll be right back after these messages from your local TV stations. Sorry. I already have the Musketeers gloves. I have like 8 of them. Stop buying me gloves for Christmas, Grandma. I want Cocker's Bad Fur Day. I heard there's a nude mode.
I'm not just a pretty face, you know.
You aren't even a pretty face. Got her. She sits side saddle on the worm. She rides worm side saddle. Do with that information what you will. And she was raised in a cultured environment. She was given a proper upbringing by the white lady. Well, the white lady's not the most proper lady, but she was, given good breeding. I shouldn't say things like that. That'll get misconstrued. She does have good breeding, though. Gotcha. Die mad about it. Stupid robot. All robot computers must shut the hell up. You do not speak to me. I do not converse with a kiosk. I am a divine being. You are a machine. You do not speak in my holy tongue. At the 9th bell toll, send 20 measures. 2 beats, smoke rock. I'm not gonna smoke rock. What are you, crazy? I don't do that anymore. Dang, look at that. Look at that figure she's got. Oh, I'm gonna skong! Ah! Humble yourself before the shells of those who gave their lives to hold our kingdoms. So this kingdom is literally built on the bones of innocent people. Kind of like America. I made this. I'm your illustrious hero. I'm your lustrous hero. I'm your lusty hero. Yeah, I feel like, as I've said before, if I woke up suddenly with magic powers and a cosmic baseball bat, I don't know if I would have a whole lot of time for this kind of thing. I would be far too busy traveling the galaxy, going to exotic planets, having people fan me with giant palm leaves and feed me grapes. Someone did have to do it. She did have to die. It is crazy how many people we have to kill, isn't it? It's crazy how many people we have to kill in order for good things to happen. So you're now a grieving widower, I guess. Getting back out there and meeting new Fox girls on Foxer, which is Grindr for Fox girls, I guess. Sorry about that. I missed it. Yeah. Stupid robots, Kiwi. Exactly. But yes, hand sanitizer can be an acceptable alternative in a pinch. Make sure that it has 60% alcohol. Take a dime-sized amount. Maybe you don't use cash. You don't know what a dime looks like. Size of a pea. Maybe you don't eat your vegetables. Sandtitzer. What else would it be about the size of? A tiny little thing. But make sure it's enough to cover your hands completely. And you don't rinse or wipe. You don't rinse or wipe. I mean, you rinse or wipe, but not the hand sanitizer. Please wipe properly. But you let the hand sanitizer dry on your hand. And of course, you should avoid using hand sanitizer if there's visible dirt or grease. That's not gonna mix well. And I don't think I need to tell you not to use hand sanitizer when your hands have cuts and scrapes on them. No. Use it after pumping gasoline. Yeah, you don't always have the luxury. Sometimes at the gas stations now, next to the pumps, they have the little hand sanitizer squirt things too. That's good. Yeah, about the size of your fingernail. Unless you're one of those people who has the super long fingernails, I don't know. Yeah, and now we're getting rid of pennies, which is probably for the best. But anyway, yeah. Hand sanitizer in a pinch can be fine. In fact, we even have a little demonstration. Notice the similarities. Front and back of the hands, in between the fingers. Dig fingernails in there. Jerk on the thumbs. Each individual finger in this case. Look at that. Simple. Simple and quick. Simple and clean, as Utada Hikaru would say, or sing. So simple and clean. I should try to sing that song. I like that song a lot. You've got beautiful nails, Rao. Pennies. Pennies in a stream. Falling leaves a sycamore. Moonlight in Vermont. That's probably a little too deep for my range. Canada got rid of your pennies? Kiwi's eating the pennies? Oh, oof. I'm going to talk about something very important next. And it might seem like I'm getting on my soapbox. Do you see what I did there? Do I drink penny water, Kiwi? I try not to. Maybe I should sell my bath water? I don't know. Oh, or not. Oh, I've also never played Roblox, actually. We do have a Minecraft server, but I have not been in it in a long time. We were streaming Minecraft for quite some time, actually. We just fell off because, Disco Elysium came out on sale, and I picked that up, and we started streaming it. And I started doing Star Rail, and then Silksong came out, and we still have to go back and play Disco Elysium. Ugh. Have you listened to an Enter the Haggis song that was about the Canadian pennies being gotten rid of? Is that big of an event? Oh, isn't the anniversary of the Edmund Fitzgerald coming up? Speaking of Canada, I'll sing that song too. But I want to talk about something very important. I'm going to get on my soapbox. Our ability to wash our hands is a privilege. And people talk about privilege a lot, but it's true in this case. We really need to think about what an unbelievable luxury it is that virtually anywhere we go, anytime we use the restroom, there are facilities available to wash our hands. Most of us right now wouldn't need to move more than a couple meters for some facility where we could wash our hands with soap and clean running water. Think about how recent that is in modern history. Think about how unlikely that is for the average person. 1 in 4 people on Earth don't have clean running water. Clean running water isn't just a privilege. Health is a privilege. Health is an unbelievable, invaluable luxury. A privilege that many people simply don't have. Goes back to what we were talking about in the flu shot lesson. Yes, we might be young and healthy, but that's not a luxury that everyone else has. Getting the flu shot isn't just about protecting yourself. And washing your hands isn't just about protecting yourself either. 1 in 4 people on Earth don't have access to clean running water, let alone kinds of facilities that would make washing your hands easy. That's 1 in 2.5 people on Earth. Less than 1 in 3 people, 1 in 2.5 people don't have access to clean hand washing facilities. And remember, 30 to 40% of diarrhea-related illness and 20% of respiratory infections globally are spread through things like not being able to wash your hands. People without access to clean running water have greater disease risk. It's as simple as that. This leads to a negative feedback loop where people are consistently ill. They aren't able to make enough money. They aren't able to afford healthcare. They aren't able to afford the kind of living facilities that have clean running water. Traps them in this negative loop. We already know that lower socioeconomic status leads to greater likelihood of long-term illness, of being ill more frequently. Makes it harder to get ahead financially, makes it harder to escape that cycle. And it's not an insignificant part of why a lot of people in those situations have lower lifespan. Not because of anything they've chosen, not because of any decisions they've made, simply by virtue of where they are. 1 in 4 people. If I spilled something on my hands right now, I could move about 6 meters and wash my hands. Right now, there are 3 places where I could wash my hands in my own home. There are probably a dozen bottles of hand sanitizer around here somewhere. What an immense luxury that we have. Many of the people who do have access to running water have water that is contaminated. or unreliable. The issues in Flint, Michigan, where lead contamination affected about 100,000 residents, is just one example. Similar issues exist in places like Newark, New Jersey, Jackson, Mississippi, places where systemic underinvestment has led to unsafe water. Even in places where the world considers first world. Even in places that are considered developed. Rural and Native American communities have up to 19 times greater likelihood than other households to lack access to piped water. In particular for Native American communities, this disparity is usually attributed to underfunding, geographic isolation, historic marginalization, significant underinvestment. So it's not a surprise that the health outcomes are what they are. In Europe, even, there's a lot of aging infrastructure. A lot of Eastern Europe and low-income areas face issues like this frequently. Contamination from outdated piping or agricultural runoff. We all win. We all win when we wash our hands to take care of ourselves and others. It's a very simple act, but it has a powerful global benefit. We called it a luxury. It's a very transformative luxury. As Ivy says, it's amazing, and it has transformed societies because unsafe water kills more people than disasters and conflicts. War and natural disaster kills fewer people than lack of access to safe water. So protect yourself and those around you by simply washing your hands. And maybe reflecting on this luxury. And maybe going to places like globalhandwashing.org to see how you might be able to help those who don't have access to clean water. Three and a half billion people lack safely managed sanitation. Over 2 billion people don't have hand washing facilities. And for well over 2 billion people in water-stressed countries, safe drinking water, sanitation, and hygiene are out of reach. We should express some gratitude for this luxury that we've been born into, most of us. We should use that luxury, that privilege, thoughtfully to protect ourselves and those around us. Taking those 20 seconds is a way to acknowledge and respect that privilege and contribute to a broader public health. Honor the efforts of those who have worked towards bringing clean water to us and to others in the world. So I will climb off my soapbox about that. Because we can also talk about respiratory hygiene. That is our breath hygiene. We had a breathing exercise earlier. And look at this amazing picture of the stars. God, what an amazing picture that our telescopes are able to give us. Oh God, no, that's a sneeze. That's a sneeze. Those are disgusting germ droplets from someone's mouth hole, nose hole, spewed all over the room. Disgusting. When we sneeze or cough, it fills the room with whatever we've got if we're ill. And they can hang around for hours, like an unwanted guest, and contaminate surfaces for even longer than that. Some people, like Rao, have extremely powerful sneezes that, well, if you're sick, would actually potentially kill people. So But if we cover our mouth and nose properly... Oh, thank you for the gold stars. Yes, I deserve those. I do deserve those, Kiwi. I recognize that. Why is it doing this? Why does it keep doing that? I'm so... I'll fix that. I'll fix it in post. Anyway. If you think your sneezes aren't that powerful, if you're a cute little sneezer, well...
Forget what you thought you knew about the right way to sneeze. Turns out the elbow sneeze releases many more germs than you may have thought. Les Trent says the smarter move is to sneeze into a tissue.
We all know
who would have thought?
Coughs spread germs, but did you ever wonder how far those tiny droplets can go? Scientists at MIT have studied the distances, so we set up a similar
They're going the
demonstration.
distance.
Instead of a natural sneeze, we used a spray bottle filled with a special fluorescent paint. Our producer suited up and wore a protective face mask.
Now, no one here is sick, but out of an abundance of caution, we are going to simulate, along with producer Katie here, a sneeze and how far germs can travel when someone sneezes. Let's bring in our subject at the 4-foot mark right there. Ready? In 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, all over your
Tiny
face if you
neon
weren't covered.
droplets fly out in slow motion. Our producer, under a black light, is splattered.
Look at this.
Absolutely covered in
Potential
it.
Germ splatter from that
Splattered all
sneeze
over him.
all over his body. So this is why it's so
All over his
important to
face, all
cover
over
up
his
when you
body.
sneeze.
Would the spray reach him from twice as far away?
And we're going to simulate this sneeze now from 8 feet.
Back under the black light.
Look at the
Still all
splatter
over you.
we see from our simulation, especially up here around the face.
Less splatter, but still lots of direct hits.
An unrestricted sneeze can come out at over 100 miles an hour.
100 miles an hour.
Clocked at 200 miles an hour.
Dr. Jack Karavanis, professor of environmental public health sciences at NYU, says in an office setting, some sneezes and coughs can reach 8 desks away.
Am I safe this distance from you?
Absolutely not.
Yucky.
Here?
Nope. Keep going. Keep going.
Wow.
Around there. In a quiet environment, a sneeze coming out can actually dry up and travel that distance.
We should point out, according to medical experts, sneezing is not a symptom of coronavirus, but it is one way the virus.
Yeah. So cover your freaking mouth and nose when you cough or sneeze or blow your nose. Not just do the dab. Don't just dab. Put it into your elbow or whatever. I mean, that's better than nothing. Better than just outright sneezing. But cover your mouth and nose. Preferably with a tissue. Or your shirt if that's what you got. Where's the fury? Yeah, where is your anger? Don't you just want to go apeshit? But even just breathing. If you are sick, consider wearing a mask.
Duke University researchers wanted to test how easily germs can spread even during normal conversations. They used a box, laser, lens, and cell phone camera to visualize droplets and film people speaking into the box.
Stay healthy, people. It's astounding how much stuff comes out of you when you just speak. You don't even have to sneeze or cough. It's the speaking itself that already generates lots of droplets.
You may not know that you're spreading the disease. You won't see it.
Dr. Martin Fisher and Dr. Eric Westman's team tested several types of face coverings. N95s without valves were the best protection, and surgical masks were also adequate.
Yeah, so consider covering your face. And if you do, fantastic. Make sure that you're wearing it properly. Make sure that it is fit appropriately. Of course, wash your hands before and after, as we've said. Select one that is going to allow you to breathe, but make sure that straps fit around your ears, that they're not pinching, but they're also nice and snug. Make sure that it completely covers your nose, mouth, and face. Yeah, and don't sneeze without covering it all. That's disgustipating. But speaking of covering your face, we need to talk about facial hygiene. We got to talk about your face. It's beautiful, but you touch it too much. That's right. We got to talk about face touching. Face touching is a pretty big cause because it's direct transmission. Transmission of whatever is on your hands directly to your mouth and nose holes, and your eye holes, and your ear holes. It's hard not to, as Ivy says. But we touch our faces, most of us, 15 to 23 times an hour. I probably do even more. I'm a face toucher. Some sources suggest that you could be reducing your illness transmission by up to 90% if we weren't touching our faces all the time. But yeah, it's hard because we're scratching our face, we're rubbing our eyes, resting our head in our hands, face palming, itching our nose, rubbing our temples, putting our hand in our chin like we're thinking deep thoughts, but we're just pretending. Running our hands through our hair. Yeah, we do it a lot and it's hard to stop. It's unconscious, right? It's just a habit. Sometimes we're just nervous. It is a result of anxiety sometimes. Might be stimming. Might just be restless. It's hard. You might, though, just by talking about it, be more mindful. Just being aware of it can lead to a reduction in face touching. Some people successfully use scent. They might use lotion on their hands or lotion on their face. Does running hands through the hair have the same effect? Your hands are close, and often, like when I run my hands through my hair, I'm pushing my hair behind my ears, so I am touching my ears and the side of my face. I'm moving the hair out of my eyes, so for me, it's definitely touching my face when I touch my hair. And your hair is in your face, so when you touch your hair, you're touching your face vicariously. Yeah, you could keep your hands covered in chili powder. You could wear giant paws on your hands, I guess. You can also just try to keep your hands more busy. Like a stress ball or like a fidget toy. Theraputty. I have a thing of Theraputty from back when I was doing my physical therapy after my brain embolism. I keep that around. Having something in your hands to fidget with. A stone. Rubber bands. Little fidget toys. Yeah. Keeping your hands busy, but making sure that you are consistently washing your hands and your stuff. Old noodle to keep hand busy, and then wash your hands afterwards. Yes, yes, Loresno. But we also should talk about environmental hygiene. Will it give you plus 10 damage? Which one? The paws? They might be, depending on the quality, if they're like good relics. But the flu, as we've talked about, can survive a long time on different surfaces. So let's take care of the environment around us too. Because there's a difference between cleaning stuff and disinfecting it. I'm pretty sure you know the difference, so let's describe it. This is pretty clean. This is a pretty clean kitchen countertop. But it's not disinfected. It's not sanitized. The same surface can look clean, but be lousy with germs. So when we talk about cleaning regularly, we want to make sure we're using the proper cleaners. Bleach, alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, wipes and sprays. Now, a lot of things say that it kills 99.9% of whatever. Make sure to check what it says that it kills. So this one, not to advertise a product, so it's cut off there, kills 99.9% of viruses and bacteria. And you look at what exactly it says it kills. It kills herpes simplex, influenza A, H1N1, rotavirus, parainfluenza, human coronavirus, staphylococcus, salmonella, listeria, E. coli. So in this case, we look at the fine print, and it actually says what we want it to say. It does kill all the stuff we want it to kill. And look for marks like this that show that it is EPA approved, to make sure that you're getting something that's actually going to clean and sanitize. A lot of people are into natural cleaning products, vinegar, baking soda, lemon, different natural products. They can help clean. They don't necessarily disinfect. They don't necessarily kill the stuff you need to get killed. Maybe they'll smell good, maybe they'll help you clean, but not necessarily help you stay safe. And hello, Sour Patch. The 7th Sour Patch. Did you kill the other 6? What should you clean? Well, obviously you should be touching your high-touch surfaces. All the stuff you touch a lot. The knobs, the switches, the counters, your door handles, your faucets, those should be cleaned daily during flu season. Might also consider doing your laundry more frequently. Standard detergent is fine, but consider the fact that you sleep in your sheets every night. If you bring an illness with you in there, it's going to be there for a while. Clean areas like the kitchen where your food is made. Like the bathroom, where all those germs are. Light switches that you're touching basically all the time. Laundry that you're living in and sleeping on. All the handles to the doors. Clean those regularly. During flu season especially. You're very welcome, Sour Patch. I mean it. That means a lot. I need the validation. I'm extremely insecure. I need all of your praise. Make sure that you're cleaning your environment because that's a toilet flush with the lid up. That's a lot of germs spread everywhere. That's getting all over you, all over everything. Please close your lid and wash your hands. Do I have to remind you that 1 in 3 people don't wash their hands after they use the restroom? I do sound cool. I have to agree with that, Sour Patch. You're not wrong. But some of you mentioned earlier, and I just caught it, but some of you mentioned this. You're right on the ball. Sour Patch has enrolled in our learning community, reaching us our 760 follower goal. We have 760 enrolled students. Thank you so much. It means a lot that people actually like educational, informative content. We are a very cool badger. We, the royal we. Oh. Gold stars. Yes, I deserve those. We are a badger. We are farmers. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Everyone, we have an announcement. Stop bullying. Did that one just not play?
Everyone,
oh no, there it is.
We have an announcement to make. Stop bullying!
Yeah, some of you mentioned earlier, and you were right on the ball, there's something else that we should be cleaning regularly, that we touch a lot, besides just our faces. Our devices.
50, well, have you thought about how filthy your smartphone is? Well, you'll be surprised at the invisible life that lurks on it. Scientists took their phones and put some samples in petri dishes, and after 3 days, they found levels of a disease that caused staph infections. By the way, the average smartphone carries 18 times more potentially harmful germs than a handle on a toilet. Wow. So I guess
Your cell phone can be more disgusting than a toilet handle.
from now on, like
It is making me nauseous looking at those pictures.
Clean your cell phones. Clean your keyboards. Clean your mice. Drink a little water to hydrate yourself. Oh, the video was not playing. Okay. Yeah, it was only a 30-second video, so.
50, well, have you thought about how filthy your smartphone is? Well, you'll be surprised at the invisible life that lurks on it. Scientists took their phones and put some samples in petri dishes, and after 3 days, they found levels of a disease that caused staph infections. By the way, the average smartphone carries 18 times more potentially harmful germs than a handle on a toilet. Wow.
Your cell phone can contain many more germs than on the handle of a toilet. Think about that. Wash and clean your phone, your keyboard, your mouse, your tablets, your Nintendo Switch, your Sega Game Gear, your Neo Geo. Use wipes, soft cloths with a cleaning solution. Do something. Clean those things regularly. Because you put them on your face, you touch them a lot, and then you touch your face. You can get these electronic cleaning wipes that are fantastic for it. Or you can just use a regular soft cloth with a cleaning solution. But I have to ask you, when is the last time you cleaned your phone or your keyboard, class? When's the last time you cleaned those things? I will drink water, Sour Patch. And well, there is an apple redeem, but it would just hit me in the face. That's okay, though. I'm going to treat myself to some ice cream later. That's fine. Ouch. You cleaned it today, Loresno? Fantastic. Rouse Crumbs do that for you to clean the keyboard? Okay. Have you regularly cleaned them whenever you're sick? Been a while since they've been wiped down, Dr. Phil. I mean, some of these devices can be filthy, and I don't mean the content on them. I do have one other thing I want to mention. How many of you wear glasses? How many of you wear glasses? Sour Patch, you wear them? When was the last time you cleaned those all off? Today. Very good, very good. Have you ever, depending on the kind, have you ever taken the lenses out, popped the lenses out and cleaned around the outsides of those? Or on the nose pads? You ever seen someone's glasses and they've got kind of that greenish tint on the nose pads? Or around the lenses? Sometimes you can't pop them out because they're like screwed in there. But if you ever have, there can be a lot of nasty stuff in there. A lot of places, different eye stores, they will actually do free cleanings for you if you got your glasses there. Sometimes even if you didn't. There's also one other thing. Have you ever cleaned your mouse pad? If you haven't in a while or you never have, next time, take it out into the living room or wherever in the kitchen and scrape it. Take like a credit card or something and scrape the mouse pad, you might actually end up with a pile of dirty, dusty, dead skin cells and other assorted crap. Yeah. I did say the iStore. Why did I say the iStore? I don't even like Apple. But yeah, the eyeglasses store, the optometrist, the optical center. Yeah. That place. I used to work at one. The eye guy. Bill Nye the eye guy. What's the nastiest thing I've seen not clean? It was probably someone's eyeglasses. Like a really, really old person who had actual like glass lenses, which is a thing that we don't even do anymore. They were just filthy. I was like straight up grime, peeling the dead skin cells off of that. Ugh. I mean, a latrine too. I was in the military. That's just something that most people would not encounter. A latrine out in the hot Texas sun. Your wife would like an eye store? For eyes, Rico? Maybe in the next Earth patch, we'll have better eyes. I was indeed. Yes. Of course, the next thing we should say is sleep hygiene. We've done a lesson on sleep before, so I'll just recap what we've talked about. Sleep, it affects every single aspect of your physical and mental health, especially for people like me, streamers, and for people who work in high-stress environments, say like a nurse. There are 4 main steps. There's a lot of other things you can do, but we stick to 4 main steps when I give a brief version of this. To stay healthy, for good sleep, be consistent, stick to that schedule, use your bed for sleep, not for eating or as a TV space. It should be just for sleep or other bed-related activities. Try to get some sun each day and keep your sleep space quiet and dark. And most importantly, put your phone away 30 minutes before bed, at least 15 minutes before bed. No screens, at least 15 minutes before bed. Follow those steps to give your body and brain the chance to avoid burnout. Be consistent. Let your body know that these are the times to be awake and this is the time to be asleep. Let your body know that your bed is the place where you sleep. Keep a good difference between the awake space and the sleep space. And associate time away from your phone with time for rest. Ivy also has a great tactic using a warmer, lowered light level instead of an overhead light at night. Yeah, progressively bring down the light levels. Very good, very good. Because during sleep, your immune system is doing a whole lot of work. That is when it is restoring itself and it is coordinating between the cells to produce antibodies. If you're getting your 7 hours at least of sleep a night, people who get that good sleep have up to 50% risk reduction in getting common illness. And a good sleep helps improve vaccine efficiency. Efficacy. Of course, you want to help your immune system too, though, right? What else can you do? Well, tying into sleep, those displays, yeah, we know that they cause a melatonin disruption, and we know that that interrupts our sleep. But it also directly impacts our immune system. More screen time equals immune dysregulation. It can increase your inflammation, the oxidative stress on your cells, makes your respiratory system more susceptible to illness. And of course, if you're not getting good sleep, and if you're constantly doom scrolling and putting your face in the nightmare rectangle all the time, well, that chronic stress also impairs immune function. We've talked about a lot of things in the past to help reduce our stress levels. Tell me about one of them. Give me another topic we've touched on in our past lessons that might help us reduce our chronic stress levels. It can be simple activities. It can be one of the full lessons that we've done. Touching grass? Yes, exactly, Ivy. Getting outside, touching grass helps your immune system directly and lowers stress. Breathing better, as Ralph says. Absolutely. Improving our respiratory hygiene. Yeah. All very, very true. Water, drinking more water. Yes, Loresno. That can reduce your chronic stress and improve your immune system. Very, very good. Speaking of hydration, fantastic segue. You can also help your immune system by staying hydrated. The amounts that you need to be drinking, they're highly individual. All of the one-size-fits-all things don't really fit, but trying to get at least those 2 liters is a good start. Remember not to wait until you are feeling thirsty, because the thirst sensation takes a little time to catch up. Don't wait until you're thirsty. Monitor your urine color for normal reasons. When you are dehydrated, your immune system is weaker. You can boost your hydration by eating more water-rich fruits and vegetables. And please cut down on your caffeine. I drink caffeine, it's fine. We've talked about how some research suggests that between 1 and 4 cups of coffee per day, regular caffeinated coffee, can actually improve mortality outcomes. But reduce your alcohol and just don't smoke. We've had a whole smoking lesson. We've had a whole vaping lesson. We don't need to go over all that again, but we will in time. As for nutrition, I'm constantly asked about that, given my background. What are the best things to get? What are the best things to eat more of? What supplements to have? I'll be doing a supplement lesson coming up, but the short version, vitamin C, obviously, is a helpful vitamin. It's not the end-all, be-all that people like to say, and most of us do get enough. But it can be good to increase the amounts you're getting through nutrition. For example, 70 to 90 milligrams per day. That's about 1 orange or a cup of strawberries. Vitamin D is actually very important, vital for our immune response regulation. And we are more deficient in winter. Zinc is also very important for cell development. Antioxidant-rich foods like berries, leafy vegetables, very good for your immune system. A lot of people try to take care of themselves with these immune supplements, Immune Max supplements or Emergency, that kind of thing. Those really aren't a substitute. And honestly, you're paying a lot of money for something you really don't need. They really aren't the miracle product that people say. There's a big myth that megadoses of, say, vitamin C will prevent flu. It really doesn't prevent cold or flu in general. Vitamin C may help reduce the severity or duration of a cold, especially in active people who are using a lot of their energy, but not necessarily the flu. And excess amounts of vitamin C, well, they're just wasted. And it can even cause your gastrointestinal system to feel upset. Zinc, as I have there on the screen, is useful, and some zinc lozenge studies show that it can shorten the symptoms of a cold, but again, not the flu. Vitamin D, though, that is something that we can find ourselves deficient in. The evidence on these immune blends, though, these natural supplements, echinacea, elderberry, that kind of thing, evidence isn't very consistent, and it's usually found in mostly small or low-quality studies. Again, the support that does exist is primarily for the cold, not really the flu. What does actually help is just eating a little bit better diet, which can be hard in the winter, especially around the holidays, but at least give yourself a little bit of help. At least give it the old college try. Linus Pauling does one good medical thing, and then there's all the megadosing. Yeah. So we've talked about a good couple of things. Good couple of augments to just getting the flu shot. We talked about Fisher, F-I-S-H-E-R. That's our acronym for this lesson, Fisher. Keeping track of your facial hygiene, protecting your face, giving your immune system a boost, getting better sleep, washing your hands, your heckin' paws, keeping good care of your environment, your surfaces around yourself, your clothing, your sheets, and our respiratory health, keeping our sneezes and blown noses to ourselves. If you wash your hands, if you follow these Fisher rules, you can keep yourself much healthier through the flu seasons in your life, and you can probably help keep others around you safe. Because for all you know, you might have already at some point in your life gotten someone sick. I mean, we've all gotten someone in our household sick before. But you might have gotten someone you don't even know sick, and maybe they had a serious case of the flu. Maybe they were already sick with something else and it made it much worse. You don't know. The little things we do can have big ripple effects. I go back to the soapbox about our hand washing as a privilege, as a luxury. Try to keep that in mind. Bear that in mind as you go through your day. You use the restroom and you're washing your hands, because I know that all of you wash your hands. You're not one of the 1 in 3. But you're tempted to, just spray some water on your hands and run out the door. Think about that. That might be the time you touch something in the bathroom that had germs on it and gives you the flu. And then you're sick. Then you miss school or you miss work. Don't do as well on a test, or maybe you don't make as much money. Or maybe that was the day you would have met that really cool person, and who knows? Keep yourself healthy, please. So we'll do ourselves a little bit of a Q&A quiz. Well, that was the wrong slide, but let's do a little bit of a assessment here quick. Tell me the steps to wash your hands. Explain it like you were explaining to your Glaceon or your Evian. Tell me the name of your favorite evolution, and explain it to your little Pokepal. Why should they wash their heckin' paws? You can just give one step, and the rest of the class can fill it in. One step each, as Comme Susurtad plays in the background. Dr. Phil, you think your Espeon is smart enough to understand if they say wash? Like a surgeon for the very first time? Thank you for the gold stars. The Resno, you say, yep, wash the hands, get the water on them, soap, rub between the fingers, scrub the palms, the back, in between the fingers, every inch. Rinse off the soap, clean and dry. Leafeon, wash the Leafeon like a lettuce, hold the Leafeon gently like lettuce, like burger. Hold Leafeon gently like a burger. Yeah. We will watch our demonstration video one more time and leave ourselves off with that. Wet the hands. Save water. Get the soap. Lather vigorously in the palms, on the backs, between the fingers on the back, in between the fingers on the front, around the bases of the thumbs, fingernails into the palms. All that time the soap has to kill the germs and rinse it off. Shake and then dry with a clean towel or rag. And then pat your evolution. That's how we do it. So next time you use the restroom, you will remember this lesson. You will remember our conversation. You will wash your hands properly. Right? You did a great job, class. Thank you so much for your active participation, your attentive ears. Great job. I'm glad that we divided this lesson up again. We would not have been able to get all of this on top of the flu shot stuff we did last week. That was already about a 90-minute one. I think this is a very important one, even though it's not as in-depth. We didn't do as much science-y on it, but I always like to get on my soapbox with the hand washing and our transformative luxury. I think at some point, if I were ever to get sponsored or something, or be big enough to do charity type stuff, I would do this lesson next time and have one of the clean water charities as the beneficiary. Yeah. But to present it to you on this day, October 4th, 2025, is your certificate of completion for our flu prevention lesson. You did it. Fantastic. I really appreciate it. And you deserve it. You did a great job. We are a skills-based health class, of course, so I am focused on, the skills. We do as much science as we can when we can, but Gold Star Rain. If you would like your name on this, I will put your name on one of these and send you a copy. Spam the apples. Buy some apples. Apples are healthy. Owie. Oh! Too many apples. Yeah, I really appreciate it. And now we're going to play some Silk Song. But we're going to take our second movement break so that you can go wash your hands after you use the restroom and get a drink of water and grab a snack and all that. We'll take our next movement break, 180 seconds. And then we'll come back and play some Silk Song. Maybe we'll hop into Star Rail Maybe we'll hop into Star Rail so you can just see how things are going for me and let me know what I'm doing wrong and how I can continue to build March 8th. But yeah, we'll come back and we will do game time. It will be game time. This lesson will, like all of our other lessons, be up in our VODs playlist sometime tomorrow once I get it all edited up. If you haven't been keeping up with our Silksong playthrough, you should. Our editor, Freemium Dude, has done a great job of putting them together. There's a playlist on that YouTube channel with all of our Silksong play sessions edited into 10 to 15 minute highlight reels. So if you've missed any of those sessions, you can catch up pretty quickly. And all of those best moments are in those. But yeah, let's take our next movement break and we'll be right back after these messages from your local station. I already have the Musketeers gloves. I have like 8 of them. Stop buying me gloves for Christmas, Grandma. I want Conker's Bad Fur Day. I heard there's a nude mode.
I'm not just a pretty face, you know.
You aren't even a pretty face? Got her. She sits side saddle on the worm. She rides worm side saddle. Do with that information what you will. And she was raised in a cultured environment. She was given a proper upbringing by the white lady. Well, the white lady's not the most proper lady, but she was, you know, given good breeding. That's I shouldn't say things like that. That'll get misconstrued. She does have good breeding though. Gotcha. Die mad about it. Stupid robot. All robot computers must shut the hell up. You do not speak to me. I do not converse with a kiosk. I am a divine being. You are a machine. You do not speak in my holy tongue. At the 9th bell toll, send 20 measures. 2 beats, smoke rock. I'm not gonna smoke rock. What are you, crazy? I don't do that anymore. Dang, look at that. Look at that figure she's got. Oh, I'm gonna skong! Oh! Humble yourself before the shells of those who gave their lives to hold our kingdoms. So this kingdom is literally built on the bones of innocent people. They're kind of like America.
May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
I'm Aegis. I'm your illustrious hero. I'm your lustrous hero. I'm your lusty hero. Yeah, I feel like, as I've said before, if I woke up suddenly with magic powers and a cosmic baseball bat, I don't know if I would have a whole lot of time for this kind of thing. I would be far too busy traveling the galaxy, going to exotic planets, having people fan me with giant palm leaves and feed me grapes. Someone did have to do it. She did have to die. It is crazy how many people we have to kill, isn't it? It's crazy how many people we have to kill in order for good things to happen. So you're now a grieving widower, I guess. Getting back out there and meeting new fox girls on Foxer, which is Grindr for fox girls, I guess. It was better than my joke about the old people and Grander. You know, Grindr for old people.
Requesting landing permission from ground control. From Bridge, I mean.
Ground control to Major Tom. Or I guess in this case it would be ground control to Major Palm. I don't really know the rest of the song though, so hate that woman. I'm gonna get her. Yeah, that's Kafka. She turned herself into a bug or something. I don't know. I already have the Musketeers gloves. I have like 8 of them. Stop buying me gloves for Christmas, Grandma. I want Conker's Bad Fur Day. I heard there's a nude mode.
I'm not just a pretty face, you know.
There we go. Welcome back. Trying to figure out why the cool thing that I just figured out, the little throw activation thing, was working at first and then went all weirdo haywire. Oh. Thanks, Kiwi. Yeah, it does get sort of caught in a loop here. That's so weird. There's no good reason for that. Doge ball. Yeah, I can't dodge a wrench, can't dodge a ball. How is it getting caught in this loop? Don't make no sense. Well, I'll deal with it later. Anyway, it's time for some skong. Let's skong it up. It's time for us to beat that boss that we were on. There we go. Yeah, make sure you're getting some good sleep there, Kiwi. Kiwi-namia. Kiwi-namia. Goodbye, every pony. Oh, thank you. All right, let's do this. Let me change the title of the stream before I forget, because I will forget. There we go, Silk Skong. And a little water. All right, let's do this. All right, we are at the blasted steps, and they certainly are blasted. And we are at this boss. We are at this horrible, horrible boss that has repeatedly destroyed our beautiful shell. Let me just get used to the controls again, because I haven't played since the last time we saw each other. There's Sherm. Little pilgrim, do you sleep? Oi there! I was looking for somewhere to rest my weary shell and found this cozy station.
That's fine.
These lands are dangerous. I thought perhaps some harm had come to you. Harm? Oh, Red Maiden, have faith. No harm can come to us on this holy ascent. We need only keep our gaze upwards. Isn't this all so terribly grand? The great stone steps, the winds lifting us up like the voice of a choir, and just beyond it all is our pilgrimage's end. The great citadel at last. Wow. Everyone else that I've seen has basically gone crazy or suffered horrible, horrible death. Sherm, though, just sort of chilling. Hasn't even seemed to really be struggling with this at all. I want to see if I can get some Oh, wow. Wait, what was over here even? Well, death, that's one thing that was over here. Oh, Sherma was doing the pacifist run, that's why they're doing perfectly fine, of course. Owie. Hornet. Protect yourself. Oh, these are shards. this like an infinite shard? Something isn't happy. Something is angry that I'm doing this. This is a infinite shard glitch. What the heck? What's going on? How is this possible? Yeah, Sherm's power of music. It's the power of love. I mean, this is a slow process, but I'll take it. Better than nothing. That's very strange. Oh, there was some kind of item here, that's right. Then we all float on. I guess the reason I came up here was for shards. Thought I could find some enemies to dunk on real quick and collect a few free shards. Because I would like to go into that battle with the boss with a few tools at my disposal. Who the heck is this guy? I don't remember him. Why does he have a fidget spinner? Ah, fellow pilgrim. I've been praying alone here too long, with only the wind's voice to join mine. We're so close. Our pilgrimage is almost over. Just one final brutal climb, huh? The citadel is near, pilgrim. You must have had some strength in you. Few of your fellows seem to reach these heights. Aye, the roads become lonelier the longer they're traveled and the higher we climb. It takes a lot of luck and a lot of faith to make it this far. Though I'm sure I don't need to tell you that. You don't, but... How do you have a fidget spinner? While we rest for the journey ahead, care to test your luck with a game of dice? You know how to play, I trust. I'm sure I can grasp the rules quickly enough, sir. What is the wager? A beat of rosaries on each roll. What say you? Sound fair? Let our worries roll away with the dice. Roll the bones. Sure. We'll play. I can't believe they included a dice game. I haven't heard anything about this. I mean, I haven't watched anyone else play. I've been keeping myself completely pure. Oh, I have no rosaries because my body died. That's right. And we literally just had a lesson on gambling. That's great. I wonder if there's a spot where I could get some quick, easy enemy money. Or shards. I have not watched anyone else play. Wanted to keep myself completely unspoilt. I want to find a spot with some enemies real quick. Really? There isn't? Let's take the elevator up. Yeah, Ra was very helpful as the classroom aide, making sure that they had the knowledge to impart. There we go. Oh, well, I guess this is probably for the best. We'll get some beads and some shards. Do a little grinding. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Yeah, we'll just do a little loop here. Get as many shards and rosaries as we can, so we can do a little gambling. Do a little killing. Fantastic. Give me your shards. Yeah, some of the sounds that they make can be pretty horrifying, actually. Yes. Still need more shards. I have a beast shard thing, but I don't want to break it. Feels like I'm going to need that at some point. Through the fire and flames. Play a little Dragon Force. Get on this amazingly safe transportation device. All of the shards go into the lava. That's not helpful. I like that this is a nice straight shot. You can just grind your way straight back and forth. Why am I being bad? Be good. Don't be bad at the game. Be good at it. That was just cruel, Hornet. You didn't need to do that. And you paid for it. You didn't need to kill those things. Innocent creatures that have done nothing to you. She can be a bloodthirsty mistress, can't she? Not mistress like that. There we go. At least one full bar of shards. little plant guys are so innocent. Hornet is just so cruel. Ada! Alright, let's go blast the steps. Alright, now let's see here. I'm guessing that Flint Slate does still do the extra damage, even though that is a sort of a fire enemy we're about to face. Sting Shard seems like a decent one to use. Seems like you do get a good, solid couple periods to hit the enemy a couple times, so I think Flint Slate is still useful. I don't think Pimpilla will be useful. Claw, I don't know. Straight pin, it would be nice to be able to hit them from a distance 15 times. I don't know how much damage it does. Long pin, I feel like I would just end up wasting. I would miss. Straight pin seems like it will hit. Curve claw, though, does too. The Archon long pin is tricky. I think I'm just going to try and get as much free projectile damage as I can. And I'm not going to get any rosaries out of this, so I should have been using this. I don't like that. I don't like the weighted belt. I didn't like heavy blow in Hollow Knight. Don't need the Dead Bug's Purse. Fire damage, obviously. This is basically a free hit. I don't want to waste silk. I might as well keep that on since I've got nothing else to put there. Alright. Let's go do this. Just gonna get as much projectile damage as I can. I forgot. Hornet. Do better. I forgot about that guy, though. It's not my fault. Power of Sherm will save me. That was horrible, Hornet. This is not exactly a Fireborn or Scurry run. I don't know how well they've been playing, but I'm sure they're on, like, Kaizu level stuff now. Oh, how am I already missing that jump? There's a strong tool crest. Does it let you play Parabola? Does it have the grudge on it? Couple of tool jokes there. Wow, that did almost get me. Literally did get me. That's truly... And it... Sniped me. Sniped me again. Oh my god. I am getting bullied and beat down by these stupid things. There. Hornet, please. I really should have practiced a little bit. I really should have practiced a little bit. Instead of just jumping right back into it. Ooh. I should also make a redeem where you can throw the tools at me. And now I'm trapped on the wrong side. And now I'm trapped on the wrong side. This is really a horrifying nightmare of a place. And I probably look terrible at this game. I am terrible at this game, I guess. I beat Elden Ring. I beat Elden Ring. I beat Elden Ring. I can do this. Sherm, would you like to maybe sing a little prayer for me? Hello, X4. How's it going? I'm getting horrifyingly bullied. Can't even get this thing to come closer to me so that I can get some silk. It's going pretty great, except for the gameplay-wise. I'm not doing so well. In terms of that. It can just be very frustrating. Like this, I can't even... I would like to just avoid having to fight that guy every time, but it's exactly in the place that you need to be at exactly the time you need to be there. You cannot just run from here to the boss. Yeah, Stake of America mod would be amazing. I'm not going to do it. Because of stream purity, I guess. But boy, it would be nice. Because it's not so much the run back, because this is a very short one comparatively. But it's the fact that you have to deal with these mob enemies every time. And they just stay out of your way. And you have to wait and be patient. Okay. And you have to wait for the wind. All right. Here's the boss battle that I have no memory of how to do, so... Yeah, Last Judge. Why did I run into that? And I... No way to avoid that. No way to avoid that. Oh, wow. Wow, they go all the way across the screen on that one, huh? I threw the boomerang the opposite direction, like 4 times. This particular enemy, these needle nose things are so annoying. All right, here we go. Easy. It's easy. It's easy to do. Just lock in. Yeah, bye, IO. Wow, there's really not a whole lot of... Dang. Wow, that's not fair. That was a good couple hits. Oh, come on. Damn it, all. I didn't. Now I don't have any boomerang left, so who cares? Let's try the pins. Start off with some full silk. Sherm doesn't notice that I'm failing so much. That's great. There. I feel better now. Time to lock in. That's not locked in, Hornet. Yeah. God bless it. Okay. Wow, okay, I'll take 3 hits. I'll take 4 hits. God bless it. And then there's a bunch of columns of fire. And you don't know if it's going to be a line of fire or a ring of fire or a column of fire. But you're going to fall into it, and it's burning. Why did it start me back there? I wish this fight was longer in the sense that you didn't die so quickly. I mean, that's a skill issue on my part, but still. It would be more fun, I think, to have a little bit more back and forth, a little bit more of the dance with the boss. Because it's a very cool boss design. God damn it. God damn it, it goes the whole frickin' way. I'm gonna... I'm getting driven nuts just by trying to get to the boss each time. If I could pull that off every time, it would be great. Just not have to deal with it. All right. Let's do this. First try. Jeez. Nowhere to go. Come on. Ah. Whoa. Ouch. Damn it. Okay, that was bad. Oh, fridge. Come on. I'm gonna take a hit on that one. Damn it, I moved the wrong way. Come on. I need one hit. I need to get hit. I need a hit. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, okay. Come on, come on. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on, you piece. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Gotcha. Take it right in the face with that shuriken. Take my kunai. Die. That was a fun boss, Lily. Once I locked in, once I frickin' locked in, once I was really paying attention, oh, die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Premium dude, just as I defeat that horrible boss, get exploded, and I defeated it with a shuriken, kunai to the face. I saved all those shurikens till right to the end. Oh, that was amazing. Its head explode. I'm not afraid anymore. Act 2. Citadel of Song. Silkadel of Skong. Oh, you had to fight it again, Lily. I think that's what happened to my friend Bags, and that caused him to quit the game for a little bit. Ah, look at this. We're finally in the Silkadel, the Silkadong, the Silkskong. We made it. We won. We beat the game. This is just the sort of post-credits. A machine displaying a model of the Citadel. Insert rosaries? I mean, yes. Yeah. Thank you so much. This is going great. Well, it's going okay. I'm alive. And the enemy is not, so that, it ain't nothing. I guess we're going up the elevator. Now this is a much better wagey cage. Oh, we're going down. Going down. Oh, we're trapped in the elevator. Oh, great, it's my nightmare. This is my nightmare. Oh, this is great. Say what you will about the Pale King, but at least the public works at his kingdom still work. Great. I beat that boss only to die in an elevator crash. Oh great, I get to start with 1 health here, that's great. Loving it. Living, laughing, loving. Loving every laugh, living every love. Silking every song. I've only been here for like 60 seconds and it's already asked me money 3 times. Oh, sweet. It's just another bench. And you have to pay for it every single time. That's phenomenal. This is someone's libertarian fantasy. Well, time to meet the interesting people of this world and kill them. Okay, come on over here so I can cheese you to death. Get Swiss cheesed up. Sucks to suck, I guess. Foreboding music, we like that. A crude map of the Underworks. I will take it. It makes sense that you would need some way to have maps without Chakra, since she would not be able to get in until I had cleared the way. I don't want to become a roasted bug, so we're not going to jump into the steam. Oh, these are the things that explode in Hollow Knight. Bone Scroll. I think I will. Bone Scroll? I don't even know him. Oh, this looks fantastic. Yeah. Dad would love this place. Wow, that's a horrible way to go. I don't like this place. Wow, okay. Thwomp. They've added thwomps to the game now. Who made this place and why? Who would create such a horrifying place? My old man would love this. How are these people even surviving it? Oh wow, it moves left and right. Great. Another place where there's just never going to be anywhere safe to be. Oh, Hornet, don't jump into the evil thing. Oh my god. I am getting bullied. Absolutely freaking bullied. I hate it. And there's a crest that I cannot get yet. Wow, it goes like completely all the way across the frickin' screen. Wow, I did not actually want to waste that, but okay. Let's come back to one of the benches I paid for. It's definitely not as relaxing a game as Hollow Knight. In that, you know, there's all this amazing ambiance. A lot of times you just don't have any time to enjoy it. There is nowhere safe to be. Everything you touch, everywhere you go. There's just... so little margin for error. And you forget that the giant thwomp is there to kill you. Oh, this guy's gonna kill me real easy. The silk doesn't even give you a full heal either, which is... They just make the margins of everything so tight. Jesus God. It knocked me out of the... Yeah, so can't get that silk spool yet, but that's fine. Jesus. Wow. Oh, and boss roars in between cycles cancels your heal. That's just cruel and unusual. They didn't need to do that. Surely Australia can't be that bad. Why did I jump? Bench? Oh, not without a horrible consequence, though, of course. Hornet. Make the jump. Wow, that's a quick door. Oh, I thought maybe I could hear their dead thoughts. The dead talk back. Ooh, I will definitely be taking some shards, though. That's nice. Need those. Bench is gone, though. Bench is gone. Sure, I'll give you rosaries. More and more and more. Speak now, thy confession will be heard. I killed some of those plant things. They were innocent. They weren't even attacking me. But I was low on silk and I needed it badly. I had impure thoughts about a spider. That's basically it. Those are all my sins. You have confessed the sin most grave and must be by works cleanse yourself. That's fair. Return to your task and work off-cycle, neither eating nor supping until new cycle begins. Wow. So yeah, these are robo-priests, and they are basically just a worker religion. That sucks. By the grace of Farloom Eternal, you may never tire, toil and be forgiven. No, I will never do that again. But now we've mapped. God bless America. Wow, this is hard. Just getting around in this game is hard. Wow, that lasts way shorter than it should. Jesus. Oh my god, I'm going to literally die just trying to move around in this place. This is Path of Pain as a whole area. Die in a fire. I don't know if I even want these rosaries. Not gonna help me when I'm dead soon. Oh, this is gonna be a boss area or a battle arena or something. Oh, that guy's actually way weaker than I was thinking he would be. Yeah, he dies in the steam. That's great. Okay, cool. That's not fun. Oh, he knocked me into the steam to double hit me, and then I woke up in the frickin' inside the enemy. There, into the steam you go. Die in a fire. Here's somebody. Okay. Are you swabbing me? I don't appreciate being swabbed. Never stop swinging, Hornet. Get back here, Jesus. Let me in. Can't keep me out. Oh, this is gonna be that, is what it's gonna be. Afraid rosary string, I'm afraid that rosary string is now mine. Why did I dive that way? That was very stupid of me. Oh my God. I literally almost died there too. God almighty. I gotta be very careful here. I will die. Oh my God, seriously? I literally... We'll be right back after these messages. I already have the Musketeer's gloves. I have like 8 of them. Stop buying me gloves for Christmas, Grandma. I want Conker's Bad Fur Day. I heard there's a nude mode.
I'm not just a pretty face, you know.
You aren't even a pretty face. Got her. She sits side saddle on the worm. She rides worm side saddle. Do with that information what you will. And she was raised in a cultured environment. She was given a proper upbringing by the white lady. Well, the white lady's not the most proper lady, but she was, you know, given good breeding. That's I shouldn't say things like that. That'll get misconstrued. She does have good breeding, though. Gotcha. Die mad about it. Stupid robot. All robot computers must shut the hell up. You do not speak to me. I do not converse with a kiosk. I am a divine being. You are a machine. You do not speak in my holy tongue. At the 9th bell toll, send 20 measures. 2 beats, smoke rock. I'm not gonna smoke rock. What are you, crazy? I don't do that anymore. Dang, look at that. Look at that figure she's got. Oh, I'm gonna skong! Oh! Humble yourself before the shells of those who gave their lives to hold our kingdoms. So this kingdom is literally built on the bones of innocent people. So kind of like America.
May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
I'm Aegis. I'm your illustrious hero. I'm your lustrous hero. I'm your lusty hero. Yeah, I feel like, as I've said before, if I woke up suddenly with magic powers and a cosmic baseball bat, I don't know if I would have a whole lot of time for this kind of thing. I would be far too busy traveling the galaxy, going to exotic planets, having people fan me with giant palm leaves and feed me grapes. Someone did have to do it. She did have to die. It is crazy how many people we have to kill, isn't it? It's crazy how many people we have to kill in order for good things to happen. So you're now a grieving widower, I guess. Getting back out there and meeting new fox girls on Foxer, which is Grindr for fox girls, I guess. It was better than my joke about the old people and Grindr. You know, Grindr for old people.
Requesting landing permission from ground control. From Bridge, I mean.
Ground control to Major Tom. Or I guess in this case it would be ground control to Major Palm. I don't really know the rest of the song though, so hate that woman. I'm gonna get her. Ah, okay, we made it back. It's okay. We made it back. No idea where we are, but oh, thanks. That's helpful. Choral chambers. I didn't take any instruments in school, but again, I was a high school dropout, so I don't know. Don't like the look of all this death. This looks not ideal. Okay, this is going to be a boss or a battle arena. So get used to the idea of dying here. Or not. Wow, that's very surprising. It's just a nice, pleasant area where something isn't trying to kill me and there aren't a billion buzzsaws everywhere. I don't even know if I want to get these, though, because I'll probably die. I will smash up all their stupid stuff, though. Oh. Secret passageway. Shards. Yeah, I'll take those. I suppose it is nice, like, to have a little spot you can close yourself in, be safe. Like a Rain World thing, I'll lock myself in there and the enemies can't get to me. Wow, it feels dangerous getting a bunch of rosaries in this place. Yeah, a little bunker. Bunker myself in from these shitstorms. Oh, let me in here. I don't know what that sign means, but I want in. Map? $70. Ugh. I give the dog their medicine. Who's a good boy? It's Rao. Taking care of the pupper. Okay. This is nice looking and all, but pretty ominous. Timing and spacing can be so hard. Do a flip. I'm shocked there have not been enemies this whole time. Like real enemies. Oh, this looks bad. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, good news. Good news, everyone! Oh, it's her. What's this? The little spider climbs so high, here to stand a quiver at our startling citadel. Hail child, you return only to mock? Neither you nor your land have proven my match. This sleeping citadel shall be no different. You tell her, Hornet. Spider dear, why must you remain so distressingly optimistic? The power that awaits above, you cannot conceive. Her who would snuff that hope out with barely a glance. Fool child, you think me blind to the form of your liege, having come this far? This land's grandeur, the devotion of its bugs, and the curse that befalls them, the signs are clear. Your kingdom is in the thrall of a creature beyond bug, one of the higher caste. Whatever its desire for my silk and my shell, it shall find I'm quite attached to both. Haha, marvelous! So the spider knows something of fathomless beings, and still it hopes to stand against one, a god! I mean, in my previous adventure I have killed many of them. Where do you hide this boundless strength you claim, spider? I've watched your struggle towards us. Yours was a painful, broken trek. One needs grace to stand before the divine. Then best you keep watching, child. I've found those who claim themselves a god can rarely match the title. And experience tells me, even gods can fall. In fact, yes. And I mean, I've had multiple gods in my life already. Oh, I don't have to fight her? That's fine. Oh, wait. Wow, that's amazing sniping work there, bud. Hit me on the rebound from the bounce. Rava. Rava. Smash it. Smash the glass. Oh, this is a big area. Okay. Yeah, smash their crap, Hornet. They don't deserve nice things. Rosary necklace. If it has a hitbox, if it bleeds, it can die. Okay, bye. Now just give me a bench so that I can... That I can learn all of my new... Ooh, that's a horrible way to go. Learn all my new mapping. Oof. Sucks to suck, buddy. I like these designs. They're very, very cool. See, I like these enemies already. They seem fair. I'm sure that will change. I am as much a danger to myself as they are to me. Oh, everything. Everything running on clock time. Oh my goodness. Left. Explore left first. Hey, buddy. Who are you?
Well, well, see what happens to nasty bullybugs when they come after poor old Grindle. That's a well-deserved end, we reckon. We heard this old citadel was nice and quiet and bursting with goodies. So what's happened, eh? Why is it crawling with bullies and busybodies?
Yeah, no bully.
Cadestre.
The creature that haunts this place is stirring, little thief. The citadel's cast now roam the halls. You would do well to leave soon if you mean to survive.
But what? You being mirthful? We're staying here till we're done pilfering. You should be the one leaving if you're so afeard.
I fear nothing, little bug.
Boy, you been creeping around this dusty place for a while then, eh? You must be carrying a lot of goodies with you. Let poor old Snitchfly have a quick look.
No touchy.
Oh, what a rotten turn. Keep your nasty junk to yourself then.
You're the one who seems like you have trouble keeping your junk to yourself. If you know what I mean. Wee kid. Oh, wait, there was a door down here. I missed it. I knew exactly what was going to happen, and I still missed it. I was too lost in the Granger. Nope. Oh. I did not mean to hit that one. Wow, you really don't want you to be able to do that, huh? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with my brainus? I wanted to do the float. Seriously? It hit the wrong one. It hit the wrong one. Oh, not very satisfying, is it? Oh my God in heaven. Don't judge me. One more? Oh, no. Don't want to be under whatever's about to happen. Cogheart Piece. Don't know what it is, but I'll take it. I do love me to loot. Yes, silk. Oh, amazing sniping work, bud. I really don't appreciate that. About to die, but I guess I'll take these beads. Jesus God Almighty. What is wrong with me? Nope. And I say to myself, nope. Wow, I was a long way away. Beautiful and unique environment, though. Completely different from, I feel like, anything you've seen in Hollow Knight. Why did I jump right into it? Did I not go down here? What the heck is happening? Didn't go right. I don't know why we didn't go right first. White lock bearing a surgical symbol. Well, let me in there. I definitely need that. Need healing. There's so much wrong with me. Wow, that almost hit me. It'd be so frustrating. Come on. I feel like the boss enemy that these guys are training me for is going to be wild. Oh wow, is that just a silk thing? Cool. Sucks to suck. Matt M has followed. Thank you for enrolling in my little classroom learning community, Matt. Welcome. Great to have you with me. This is just an amazing area that I am enjoying exploring, but also dreading the eventual boss. It looks like it's going to be pretty sick. What that sign means might not mean something good for me. This looks ominous. Oh, these are the kind of cages that they were keeping me in. Don't like that. Oh, I got bounced right into that guy.
Come on, come on, come on. Get some. Parry and thrust. I can be patient. Hello there. There. I have made them dead. The slab? I don't like that. We're gonna return the slab. We're gonna leave the slab be where it is. Slab isn't hurting anyone. Don't need any silk right now, so I'll leave that. Hornet, mantle on the thing. God bless it. There, see? Oh, flee! I will save you. Awoo! Garama! Hornet, please. I literally did the thing they wanted to. There we go. Easy. Easy. Tick tock. Come here, little ghost. All right. Up and to the left. Back and to the left. Back and to the left. Oh my god, what a snipe. These are the times that try men stoles. Secrets. Don't like this. Flee, wake up, go home. Awoo! I didn't even need that silk. That's how good I am. Oh, this is not going to be as easy though, huh? Oh my god, how did I get sniped there?
There. Sensing an arena. Okay, didn't like that so much. Oh, it's like sapping my silk. It sacked my silk and then also used it against me. That's incredible. Bless it. It sacked my silk. What is wrong with my brain? I can't talk when I'm in battle. Okay. Okay. All the way down. Come on. Easy. Easy. See? It's totally easy. No, not what I wanted. Bench? Oh, glorious bench. Glorious bench. Look at how much we've explored. Okay, so there's some kind of hook mechanism. That's going to be a item at some point, right? Or an ability? I'm smart at game like that. I don't want to fight them again. Down. Ha 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 ha. I laugh at your misfortune. Gotta laugh whenever you can. Ew. This seems gross. Ugh, yucky. We're just talking about keeping your living situation clean. This isn't clean at all. You're taking that silk though. Silk Eater. Oh yeah, another one of those. Can replenish my body without needing to find it again.
can't get up there. Rats. Well, bugs, actually. Okay, talking heads. Alright, so up and to the right. Something. Die in the spikes. And sit there forever, aren't you? Very cool. And it's still somehow hidden. Come see your death. Or mine. Oh, exasperating. Come on. Oh my god. Holy God. Wowzers. Bench. Oh. Look at the progress. Evan. Wait, I've been here. Yeah. Haven't I? Yeah, these steamy spots. Oh. What? Oh, nice. Shortcuts. Uh-oh, spaghettios. Now we gotta deal with more robots. I'm gonna deal with AI enemies. Come closer. Not fair.
This is such a huge area.
Friend.
It's hard to just stop. The exploration is very enjoyable. Sign. This. Great bugs, you who weep as your kingdom fades, join me upon the stage. Together we shall inflame the passion of Farloom. I want to inflame my passions. Bug? Beast bug? Bell bug? Yes. Fine, you can have 8 of your rosaries. I've got lots. Ding dong ding. My buddy. My only real friend. Ada! I feel like I don't need to do that, though. I don't need to put the rosaries in there. I feel like it's another horrible trap. Yeah, another silk eater. Another snake eater. Take a nap. You've earned it. And I think we've earned it too. Amazing progress. Look at this. We beat the last judge. We've explored several new areas. That's incredible. Looks like that's our next target. Looking forward to whatever that new movement tech is with the rings. Ooh, that'll be fun. But I think we had a great session tonight, and I think we had an excellent lesson. So we're going to take our little field trip. Yes, yes. Let's figure out where we should go on our little field trip. We did a great job. Great job. Appreciate you all hanging out for the lesson, learning, participating, watching me defeat the stupid last judge. I'm the judge now. I'm the law. Let's see. Nims or Trico. I guess we could do some horror stuff because it is spooky month. Meaning, gosh, we should also play Night in the Woods, our special. I don't know. Well, all right, let's just go. Let's just do it. go visit some horror stuff. Anyway, let's start our raid, start our field trip. Thank you so much for being here with me and spending time and your Bezos bucks and your participation. It means a lot to me. We will see you tomorrow. Make sure to check us out on the Knowledge Fellowship channel. That's where we will be for our seminar series. That will be fantastic. I'll be talking to a Jet Propulsions Lab / NASA veteran. I got to figure out what the heck I'm going to talk to this person about. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Class dismissed.